Right. So you've probably thought about quitting Muay Thai before, or you think, why should I continue doing the sport? Because I'm so untalented. Like, I didn't start at a young age. I started at 18. Most people around me, they started like maybe 12, 13, right? And you're thinking to yourself, like, should I even continue? Should I even just do this for fun? Because I suck at it. Like, okay, you, oh, that's the microwave. I'm making lunch, okay? But basically, I'm here to convince you that you're being a wuss, okay? If you're not, if you don't think you're a wuss, then continue watching this video. If you are a wuss, right? If you are a wuss, then you wouldn't be watching this video to begin with. Okay, so already I have some respect for you. But basically, the reason why you clicked on this video is because you saw this one fighter with an arm, or with one arm. Like the other bit is literally chopped off. Okay. Now, this guy, if you don't know who he is, his name is Jake Peacock. Okay. His nickname is the One. Okay. Now, my man fights in one. Okay, so this is the top leagues of Muay Thai. Okay, and he fights people and wins. Okay, he literally misses. He doesn't have an arm, and this is the thing. You might think, oh, maybe he had an accident before he joined one. Like maybe he was like 20, he got into a car crash and he lost his arm. No, my guy, he was born like this. Okay, he was born like this, and you don't think? Do you not think that people said to him, why do you want to be a Muay Thai fighter? Why would you go into a sport where you have 8 limbs to fight with? Okay, you can use literally everything, and you're missing one of the most important limbs, the arm. Okay, like it's the fastest weapon. Okay, and why would you go into a sport like this? Do you don't think that he had people telling him that same thing over and over again? Okay, when they saw him, they thought, "Why would you show up here? Like, sure, we'll train you, but like, why would you show up here? Like, you don't think that he had those thoughts as well? Okay, this guy was literally, he was never born with this arm. He was born like this. Okay, basically, in while he was still in the womb, basically his, like, I think his cord or something broke off his arm, so it never developed. Okay, that's why it looks like that. But what I'm trying to say is, you most likely have one arm as well. This man got to the very top leagues with one arm and beats people. Okay, I want you to think about how much of a wuss you're being compared to this guy. Okay, this guy literally, I have the most respect for him. Okay, because he went into this, okay, knowing he has a physical disadvantage. All right, because this Muay Thai is like, it's a sport where having a very long range is very good. Okay, but like, you also have to use your brain a lot. Like, it's very tactic based as well. Okay, one of the reasons why I like it. But basically, to miss one arm, especially his the strong side, is very very bad, very bad. Okay, you can elbow, but it's still very bad. Okay, and even so, he still fights. He still fights. Okay, you probably have 2 arms. You probably have 2 legs, and you probably have a working brain. If you're watching these kind of videos where it's like unedited, you probably have a working brain. There's not a lot of people that do watch these videos, so if you don't mind, you could subscribe to see more videos like this. You could also like leave it a like to help the algorithm help push this video out to more people who are like wusses, because I believe Muay Thai especially is one of the best combat sports to get into, especially if you're like a wuss, if you're afraid. Because the truth is, everyone is touch deprived today. And I don't mean in like a sexual way. I mean specifically like, when you were growing up, you probably didn't have much like physical contact with people. You, like, your dad probably never gave you an attaboy kind of thing. He probably never lifted you up on his shoulders as you like went around. You never really like play wrestled with your friends either. You probably never did any of that. Muay Thai has all of that, where you're literally wrestling with people. You can also just obviously punch people, destroy the leg. Okay, it has all of that. Combat sports, it fixes it. Muay Thai especially so. I think today everyone should try Muay Thai. Even if you're missing an arm, I'm telling you that I've literally seen like people train Muay Thai with one leg. Obviously, like his training partners aren't gonna leg kick him, because that's just disrespectful. Like, no no regard for anything there. Okay, obviously, like if that kind of thing happens in your own like kind of gym, especially if you're training, like everyone's gonna kick their ass, you know that. Okay, but listen, go into the sport. Go into the sport, even if you think you are ungifted, and even if you've been doing it, even if you're bad. Okay, you can still improve. The truth is, most people don't even do a combat sport to begin with. And most people, even if they do, they give up after the first week. Okay? The fact that you even consider trying to stay for maybe like 6 months, for example, that is an incredible leap. That is respectable. Okay? If you can train for 6 months hard, that's very good. You can handle yourself in most physical situations. Okay? I've won all my fights. I've had 3 fights, and I coach as well now. Okay, well basically, I found that as long as like someone trains really hard, especially if they're very intentional with their time and trains for at least like 6 months, they are so like they look very good compared to people maybe who are training kind of lazily. They're kind of really like super casual about it. They don't look much different compared to people who have been training for like a year. Okay, that should shock you. That should shock you a lot. Okay, also like if you want to get better, okay, surround yourself by with people who don't accept like being mediocre. Okay, especially like the fighters in your gym, right? You probably train with fighters in your gym. You could always ask them like, hey, I really want to improve. I might want to fight eventually, but I just want you, could you like look at my form if that's okay? And he's gonna say yes, sure, okay, and he'll help you. Okay, if you surround yourself with like people who you really respect, you yourself will become better too, because you are a product of the people you surround yourself with. Okay, and this also includes not just like physical, like people that you can actually see in front of you, but I also mean like even social media, whoever you literally consume as well. If you consume people who are unimpressive, uninspiring people, you too are going to be uninspiring. Okay, this is one of the reasons why, like, I think it's one of the reasons why the anime Hajime no Ippo, the one about like this kid that's a boxer, okay, like he learns to become the best boxer like ever. He's amazing. Okay, not maybe not the best boxer ever, but very respectable, very good. Okay, I think that's one of the reasons why it's so popular. Okay, and it's super inspiring. It's one of my favorite animes as well. Okay, just don't believe that you are ungifted. Okay, because the man, the Jake Peacock, he was the most ungifted man. Okay, and he still decides to go into this sport to the very highest level. Okay, if you fought this guy, you would get knocked out. So don't ever blame your own talents. Don't ever blame that. Okay, that's taking the easy way out. And that's the truth. I'm telling you the truth. You can run away. You can watch another video if you want, because you can't accept the truth. Fine. Okay, you do that. But that's running away from the eventual truth that you will come to understanding that, okay, you're just being a wuss. Okay, if you want to get better at the sport, you have to keep doing it. You have to keep falling and keep getting up. You keep getting up, regardless of anything. Okay, regardless if you lose that arm, regardless if you lose that leg. Okay, you do it anyways. Yeah. Obviously, if you're like paraplegic, maybe you're probably not watching this video, to be fair. But even so, like, you would probably try at least to do something. I don't know. I see in the future, like even if you're paraplegic, you'll probably become like half cyborg, so you can still like you have like arms and legs. But that's a different point. Okay, just don't blame your own talents that you were born with. Okay, because talent loses when talent becomes lazy and hard work comes through. Okay, that's what happened with, I think, Khabib. He wasn't talented per se, but he worked so hard. Connor, I would say he was talented. He had very long arms. All right, he had a very good build for like the karate kind of style. Khabib had much shorter arms, but he was a better wrestler. Okay, but like he worked so hard, so hard, and then Connor got lazy. Conor McGregor got lazy, I should say, and then Khabib was able to win. Okay, there was a good chance Connor could have won. In fact, basically, according to one of the interviews by Connor's coach, he said that he told Connor, round one, round two, try to feel him out, and then round three, round four, you can start doing something. Okay, Connor basically like he forgot what happened in like round two, round three, so like he basically just lost, right? Like it was not good. Okay, it was not good. Basically, no matter what, hard work can get you to amazing places. You just have to keep moving forward, even if you think you suck. Like honestly, you have to understand, even if you think you suck, you are always going to improve as long as you keep trying to improve. One of the best ways to improve as well is actually through like PT sessions. Obviously won't like I'm PT Muay Thai, but I won't be able to do it online. But I would say in your own gym, ask people, ask people if they can PT you. Okay, ask them like, can we do it like a private session? We just like I literally train under you. Okay, helps so much. Honestly, it helps so much. It's crazy. Okay, you improve so much faster. Okay, just think about it this way: you spend maybe an hour for each session. Okay, like each class session. But then if you turn that session into like a private session where it's one to one, the coach's attention turns from 2 minutes on you to an entire hour. Okay, where he's just correcting your form that entire time, right? Telling you strategies that should work for you because of your tendencies, your habits. Okay, maybe like, oh, this is a certain weakness that you do, right? Like all of that. It's super good, and I don't gain anything from telling you this. You literally just get better. Okay, it's up to you whether you want to implement this or not. But in my like experience, I think in order to improve at anything, you can't knowing basically knowledge is not enough. To know something is not enough, but to know something and to apply it is actual power. That's where power lies. There's no point in being wise if you don't use that wisdom at all, right? It makes zero sense. Like it's like having a library, but the library is locked 24/7. Like what's the point? You have to apply it. You have to be able to use that knowledge. Okay, if you want to get better at Muay Thai, especially if you think you're ungifted, a cheat code is just to do PT sessions. They're obviously expensive, but if you can afford it, super worth it. Super worth it. Okay. Now, if you enjoyed this video, you can give this video a like. It pushes this video out to more people who are more like you. Okay. And also helps me a lot. You can also subscribe to see more videos like this. Also, if you want like my one-to-one help, you can check the description of this video, completely free. I have this like free video on how to train without getting tired, so that's super useful as well. You can check that out too. That's also free. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.